It is officially pumpkin season, guys, so I wanted to make my first pumpkin recipe. I'm making pumpkin cinnamon rolls. They are so delicious, so festive, and absolutely to die for. I have literally no other words. They're really simple to make, so I hope you get to try them. Let's get started. Okay, so in our large mixing bowl, we're going to add in some flour, sugar, pumpkin spice, and salt, and whisk it together really, really well. Now this is some dry instant yeast that I like to activate before I add it in, so activate it in a little bit of milk and let it sit until it's frothy. Now in a separate jug, I've got some pumpkin puree, melted butter, and an egg, and I'm going to mix it together really well. Pumpkin puree is going to be delicious, and it's going to add wonderful moistness to our cinnamon rolls. And also it's festive, so there you go. Now add that in along with your yeast into your flour mixture, and knead this with your kneading attachment hook on your stand mixer for about 6 to 7 minutes. If you are doing this by hand, by the way, it's going to take you about 15 to 20 minutes. Cover it, let it rise. Now this is some candied pecans that I'm going to make into candied pecans. So drop your pecans into your ungreased pan, and this is a brown sugar water syrup. That's literally brown sugar and water. Stir your pecans in the syrup for about 5 seconds. Dump it on a parchment to cool. This is now the third step, which is our cinnamon sugar filling, which is literally dark brown sugar, cinnamon, and pumpkin spice. And the most important part is really to roll out your dough. So we're going to roll this out to about 1/8 of an inch thick rectangle. Spread on some melted softened butter before sprinkling very, very generously your cinnamon sugar filling. You want to make sure you're very, very generous with it and you pat it down before adding your candied pecans. And these are kind of chopped up. They're so, so good. Now it's time to roll out your cinnamon rolls. So just take the longest side of the rectangle and start rolling tightly. And once they're rolled out, we're going to slice them into, I want to say, 2 to 2.5 inch thick cinnamon rolls. And get your cast iron skillet really nicely buttered and greased, because we're going to place it in those and let it rise for an additional 45 minutes so they can have that final cook time. You also want to make sure you're spacing it out just a little bit, leave a little bit of gap, because once they rise, they kind of do spread and puff up. And this is our final step, which is our cream cheese topping: cream cheese, confection sugar, a little bit of vanilla, and a little splash of milk to get that right thick consistency, which is spreadable. Now you see how our rolls have puffed up? This is exactly what we want. And we're going to bake this for about 25 minutes. They're going to be so good. Once they come out, obviously you want to toss in some butter, because the butter is just going to really be absorbed by the warm cinnamon rolls. And the best part is to spread on that cream cheese before adding additional pecans. And because it's fall, it's all about pumpkins, you need to make these right now. I have smothered my cinnamon rolls with a lot of really sweet cream cheese, so I'm just going to dig right in. And obviously I need to get the center one, because those are the fluffiest, the softest rolls that you will find. If you knew what I was tasting right now, you would know why. These need to be on a dessert table. They are so soft. They're caramelized so perfectly. The sweetness is perfect. The pecan crunch is absolutely delicious. And the pumpkin flavor is not overpowering. I am so glad that this happened today. My house smells absolutely delicious. It smells really festive. I'm telling you, this is going to drive you nuts. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make these delicious pumpkin cinnamon rolls. By the way, the recipe for this is up on my food blog, rookiewithacookie.com. Check that out. And also don't forget to like, subscribe for more future videos. I want to do a lot of pumpkin cooking and baking, and I will see you in my next video.